Well, after I experienced a quite turbulent phase in my own life, I soon started to, get acquainted with mindfulness and started to practice mindfulness meditation, and I became very, pleased by the effects it had on me. It helped me to cope more effectively with things. So I also started to address mindfulness in a more scientific context. So I started to do research at university on the effects of mindfulness and the working mechanisms of mindfulness. And after a while, I just wanted to join a formal mindfulness training program, an 8-week program. And although I thought it was very useful in the practical side, I got a bit frustrated because when I asked questions like, what am I doing when I'm meditating? Why am I lying here at the floor? And so on, I couldn't really get a good answer. And I felt it was a pity because we know from research and science that there are a lot of we have a lot of knowledge on mindfulness and why it works and why it's effective and so on. And I was missing the answers that we get from science in this program. So, after completing this program, I decided to combine both, the practical side and the scientific side. Develop a training program with insights like, for instance, why does mindfulness help us to break automatic patterns? And one of the reasons is because it allows us to, create a pause between our impulse and our automatic tendency or automatic reaction. And because of this pause, there is room for choice. We can now have a reaction that is more in line with what we believe is right rather than driven by automatic processes. So this is just an example that I thought would be very useful in these training programs. So I developed a training program that combined both the scientific insights with the practical benefits. Well, obviously I wanted to test the training and test whether my ideas about it were right, and so I gave the training to a group of 8 people, and I was very pleased to see that indeed the scientific underpinnings, the scientific and psychological processes that were addressed help people not only to gain more insight in their own functioning and see what prevented them from living a mindful life, but also motivated them to practice more, because it became very clear that mindfulness, is more than just a technique. It's a way of relating to things, and it helps in various domains of life. So I was very happy with that. And after a while, of course, I started giving this training to more and more people, and ever since I've given this training to hundreds of people. But it also became part of my scientific career. I started to do more research on mindfulness and integrate the knowledge that I got from the training programs into existing teaching programs at university. So actually it became a central focus of my whole career. Well, honestly, it was because at a certain point it became just too much. I was too busy giving these training programs, and when I became a father, it was really important for me to also, be there for my son in the evening. So I decided to hire somebody that could give the training for me. And it was quite difficult for me because the training had become a very central part of my own life, and just passing it on to somebody was not something that was easy to me. But I was really happy to see that this trainer had the same results with the training that I had. She had the same people reported the same benefits, and were as passionate about mindfulness after the training as I had seen. So at a certain point then I realized, what if we could even let more people benefit from this training, and what if we could even reach more people with this training program that has proven itself over the years? So this was when the idea for Mindfulness X was born.